Hello.
Hello, hello.
So,
Let's talk about right sizing. That used to be called downsizing, but I
I don't
think
like downsizing
the real
term.
term is right sizing.
Yeah.
Traditionally speaking, when people would consider downsizing or right sizing, they would say, hey, you know what, time for retirement. Kids have all moved out,
I'm
and
old.
I'm a little bit older. I don't want to climb up the stairs up and down too much. Let's move to a smaller, maybe a single level space. But I believe, and I think we are seeing it now, is that I think that whole concept of right sizing, especially in a city like Toronto, has evolved.
Yeah.
I think there are other factors that are now playing a bigger role when it comes to looking at right sizing.
Right sizing, as you said, in a very multicultural city like Toronto, it's very, very cultural.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example of our culture. Culturally, we don't right size. There's no right sizing happening in here.
Yeah, if anything, we
I mean,
keep moving.
We keep moving up, and families move in together.
Yeah.
As parents grow older, the kids move in together, and they
Yeah.
want that separate wing and a bigger home.
Yeah.
And I think again, culturally, that's a very big thing that every culture does things differently.
Lifestyle
Like
on top
and
of
then
it.
yes, it's more of a lifestyle choice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So we have seen in many of our clients and
Friends and
friends
family.
and families near their households, even if their kids have moved out, they're still throwing in big parties. They're hanging out with a lot more friends, and they want space to actually do pretty much anything and everything.
Yeah.
Some of our clients and friends, they still like to do gardening.
Yeah.
They still like to take care of their homes, and again, culture plays a bigger role as well, because some of the cultures have this model where the parents never go to nursing homes, for example,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah, of
retirement
course.
communities, for
Of
example. They
course.
always stick around.
Yeah.
So I think what we're trying to say here is that when we look at right sizing, we can't just look at the traditional model of right sizing
Anymore.
at a certain age or retirement and things like that. Now we have to look at it from a cultural standpoint.
Cultural and lifestyle, and then I
standpoint.
think another thing is that now modern homes, they have elevators.
Absolutely.
They have a different lifestyle they offer.
Yeah.
So those are the things which are playing a role as well.
Absolutely.
If I'm
Yeah.
living in a large home and I have an elevator,
Yeah.
why do I need a single level living?
I think recently
Right?
you were working with one of your clients and
Yes.
who wanted to live with her mother.
Yeah.
And she said, she still wants a bigger home, but she wants an elevator, as opposed to saying that I just want a single level
Yeah.
place, for example, right? So I think those are the kind of factors that we have to look at it when these days we talk about right sizing.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
I
that
think
was
that's great.
short and sweet.
But just throwing it out, I'm not right sizing.